Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Charmaine and on this channel, I share photography tips and occasional gear reviews. Today, I'm filming with the Osmo Pocket 3 and I'll be sharing tips on how you can use this camera to film various daily scenarios. I believe most people who are getting this camera will be using it for vlogging, so let's talk about Active Track first. Active Track is basically the subject detection that the camera has. There's actually a mode called the FT selfie mode, and if you turn this on, the camera will always be tracking you whenever you are in selfie mode. So you don't have to worry whether or not you're in the frame. The camera does such a good job that I'm not even trying to stay in focus. I can switch hands, bring the camera up or down, and I'm still in focus. That's how good it is. Tip number 2, if you want your POV shots to look more realistic and cinematic, you ideally want to shoot at a lower frame rate like 24 frames per second with a shutter speed of 1/50. That way it will give you like the motion blur that is closest to what your eyes would naturally see. I like shooting at 24 frames per second at a shutter speed of 1/50 because I like the cinematic look, so I'll be using that for most of my shots. But do note that when you're shooting in 24 frames per second, it's important to keep the shutter speed to 1/50. If you use a faster shutter speed like 1/200, you won't get that nice motion blur. And if you want to show more environment while shooting your POV videos, you can just attach a wide angle lens that comes with the Creator Combo. And because the Osmo Pocket 3 is such a light camera, you can easily hold it with one hand and shoot POV shots like these. The Osmo Pocket 3 also has a minimum focusing distance of 20 cm, so you will be able to take close-ups of your food too. If you're enjoying this video so far, do like this video and consider subscribing to my channel for more tips like this. Tip number 3. Pets are the most difficult subjects to capture because they are so fast and unpredictable. But you can utilize your camera's ability to shoot in 4K 120 frames per second, then drastically slow it down in post and then see your pet's cute reactions. The Pocket 3 does a great job of focusing, so you won't have to worry about missing the focus too. The only not so great thing about shooting at such a high frame rate is that you'll end up using a high shutter speed of 1/240, which means you'll need a lot of light if you're indoors. If not, your footages will be grainy. Then again, everyone has different tolerance for grain, so it may or may not matter to you. Tip number 4. This camera actually performs pretty well in low light scenarios. And if you want to soften the lights, you can consider getting a mist filter from DJI or from a third-party brand. In my case, I got mine from Freewell and it's called the Snow Mist Filter. I like the Snow Mist Filter look because it just gives it a more soft and vintage look. Tip number 5. The Osmo Pocket 3 can take time-lapse, motion-lapse and hyperlapse. Motion-lapse and hyperlapse are basically variations of time-lapse. A motion-lapse is basically a time-lapse with the camera panning from left to right, right to left. You can set up your Pocket 3 to either move from left to right, right to left, or some other custom settings. For motion lapse, you want to place your camera somewhere stationary, like on a tripod. You can then take sweeping landscapes while capturing cloud movements. For clouds, you want to use an interval of about 2 to 3 seconds, and the Pocket 3 makes it really easy for you to see how long your final footage will be. You don't have to calculate it manually, which is very useful. And for hyperlapse, you can use it while you're walking to capture footages like this. One thing to note, if you want to shoot at 24 frames per second at a shutter speed of 1/50 in broad daylight, you'll need filters or you'll likely have an overexposed video like this. If you're keen to learn more about using filters on your Osmo Pocket 3, you can check out my review of the Freewell filters here. And if you want to know what's in the Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo Kit, you can check out my unboxing video here. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.